You know that feeling when you're on a first date and everything just clicks? That instant spark, the rush of possibility, the surprise when reality turns out even better than you hoped. That is what it feels like driving the 2025 Aston Martin Vanquish. This isn't just a car, it's rolling art, a statement piece, a 200-mile-per-hour sculpture. Welcome back to Shift Path. Today, we're diving into what just might be the most beautiful car of the year, the 2025 Aston Martin Vanquish. Now, before we even turn the key or tap the start button, more accurately, just look at it. Really look at it. The Vanquish isn't about having one signature design feature that steals the show. It's about a perfect harmony of lines and curves, from the low-slung roofline to the sculpted rear, and the 6 holes on each of the twin-hood vents, one for every cylinder of that monstrous V12 under the hood. Every inch of this machine screams craftsmanship. And let's talk about that. Engine. Nestled up front is a 5.2-liter twin-turbo V12. That's right, 12 cylinders, 824 horsepower, 738 pound-feet of torque. It pulls like a freight train and sings like a choir, well, sort of. Because if we're being honest, those turbos do muffle the sound a bit. It's still menacing, still powerful, but it doesn't quite deliver that raw, spine-tingling soundtrack we dream about with naturally aspirated V12s. Blame the turbos. Still, it's more than enough to raise the hairs on your neck. This car rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.3 seconds. The quarter mile? Over and done in 11.2 seconds at a blazing 132.5 miles per hour. That's not just fast, that's supercar territory. But the Vanquish isn't chasing Teslas off red lights. It's built for the journey, the experience. It's about drama, presence, and grace. Even at triple-digit speeds. We brought it to the figure 8 course expecting a heavy, luxurious GT to lean hard into its mass. Instead, it shocked us. The Vanquish carved through the course in just 23.3 seconds, pulling 0.94 grams on average. That's not just good. That's better than the Bentley Continental GT speed. Our test editor literally said, "Way better than I expected." Crisp turn-in, surprising balance, and a willingness to rotate the tail. This car isn't just about straight-line speed. It can dance, but don't let that fool you. This thing still feels big. At over 4,300 pounds, the Vanquish isn't hiding its weight. On tight roads, it's wide, really wide. Think Range Rover Sport with the mirrors folded in wide. You have to finesse it, gentle steering, smooth throttle. Do that, and it rewards you with grace and capability. Push too hard, and its size will remind you who's boss inside. The Vanquish is what you'd expect from a flagship Aston Martin. Opulence everywhere you look. Leather, metal, carbon fiber, nothing feels out of place. But it's not perfect. That stunning optional glass roof? It lets in way too much sun. No dimming, no roller shade, just tinted glass. Sure, it blocks UV rays, but on a hot California afternoon, you'll wish you had some shade. And then there's the nose. Not the design, we love that. We're talking ground clearance, or the lack of it. This car needs a nose lift system, badly. Imagine pulling into a hotel valet and scraping the front of your 6-figure sculpture while everyone watches. Embarrassing doesn't even cover it. Porsche and Corvette already solved this. Aston should too. Now here's a question that surprised even us. Is the Vanquish's V12 actually its best engine? Or is there a case to be made for something like the V8 in the Lexus LC500? Hear us out. The Vanquish's twin-turbo V12 is undeniably powerful. It's also the most powerful front-engine Aston Martin in history. But when it comes to pure, emotional sound, there's something magical about a naturally aspirated V8. It's not a numbers thing. It's a feeling, a resonance. The way the LC500 sings at high RPMs, it sticks with you. That said, there's no denying the Vanquish makes a statement like few other cars on the road. Whether you're gliding through downtown, cruising up the Pacific Coast Highway, or hammering through a canyon, this car turns every trip into an event. People notice, they point, they take pictures, but more importantly, you feel it. You feel the history, the heritage, and the sheer presence of what this car represents. At a base price of $435,000 and $560,700 as tested. This isn't an impulse buy. This is a dream car, a garage centerpiece. Something you think about all week before you finally take it out on a Sunday morning. And here's the thing about dream cars. They don't have to be perfect. They just have to move you. The Vanquish does that. From the moment you start it to the second you shut it down and glance back one last time, it's pure automotive theater. Aston Martin has always chased the ideal of the perfect GT car: front engine, rear-wheel drive, long hood, short rear. And now, in a world rapidly shifting toward electrification, this car feels like a tribute to everything that made us fall in love with driving in the first place. This is more than just a flagship. It's a love letter to the golden age of gas-powered performance. A final encore before the curtain falls. And what an encore it is. So, is the 2025 Aston Martin Vanquish the most beautiful car ever made? Maybe, is it one of the most emotionally captivating drives we've had all year? Absolutely. And for the lucky few who get to own one, they're not just buying a car, they're buying a piece of history. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most stunning machines on the road today, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell for more weekly car content here on Shift Path. Let us know in the comments, what's your dream GT car? Would you take the Aston or something else entirely? Thanks for watching. See you on the next drive.